Hello. So this is going to be a thought of the day or thoughts of the day video where I basically share some of my thoughts and invite you to share your thoughts with me. Right. So I hope you had a great day. It is 9 p.m. and this is when my video usually is shared. So how have you been? Let me know in the comments as usual. So today I want to look at again relationships and people and skills. I think there's a skill that as a skill to be with people. I think a lot of well, I'm not gonna say a lot. Some people I know they're not really friendly. They don't like to make friends. They don't like to maintain friendships. They like to be on their own and they like to do their own thing. And maybe that's how you are like. Maybe not. If it is, let me know in the comments again. So, what I mean personally, I have always been interested in how to improve my interpersonal relationships, and that is a skill on its own, right? And you can definitely put that on your resume if you have good interpersonal skills. So I'm reading a lot of quotes, and I was doing some research about this topic as well. I don't just come up and talk about random things. I did some research, and here's some quotes and thoughts from great people in the past, and people who are still around, and people who are not around anymore. But these are great ideas. I mean, like um, Indira Gandhi once said that you can't shake hands with a clenched fist, right? You need to have an open hand in order to have a handshake, right? And obviously, people now have fist pumps, but handshakes are still the best way of shaking someone's hand, right? So I guess he's right that there's no other way to shake a hand, especially with a clenched fist. Let me look at some other quotes and share them with you today. So I want to maybe share about 20 different quotes and maybe talk a bit about them. Um, yeah, so sometimes people are mean, right? They like to put other people in their place. They're wrong. They like to have people that are wrong. If they want to have their own way. And I'm not sure who said this, but someone said, instead of putting others in their place, put yourself in their place, which means put yourself in their shoes, metaphorically speaking, and kind of, as the saying goes, you don't really know someone until you walked a mile or two in his or her shoes. Well, this is really good. This is by John Luther. He says, natural talent, intelligence, and a wonderful education, none of these guarantee success. Sometimes something else is needed. The sensitivity to understand what other people want and the willingness to give it to them. Right, this is a really good quote. So definitely think about it, right? You can be smart, you can be intelligent, you can have a wonderful education, but at the end of the day, you need something more than that. You need to be sensitive, and you need to know what people want and give it to them. And this is basically, if you're into my entrepreneurship community, you know that this is what we emphasize a lot on: knowing your customer and giving them what they want, right? So Abraham Lincoln said this: if you want to win a man to your cause, first convince him that he is a sincere friend. This is very true, and I've made a mistake before, not considering people as my sincere friend, and well, I've still lots to learn. This is a really good one. So there's a rule in sailing that the more maneuverable ship should always give way to the less maneuverable ship, right? And I think this is sometimes a good rule to follow in relationships, in human relationships as well. by Joyce Brothers, Dr. Joyce Brothers. And this is something I like wrote down like 20 years ago, when I was really getting started in improving my interpersonal relationships. And when I think about ships, right, sometimes the small ships are very maneuverable. It means they can go here and there, they can turn on a dime, they can do all kinds of tricks on the water. But the big cruise liners and big ships, they are not as maneuverable. Look at the Titanic; they just sunk because they hit this iceberg and whatever other reasons they are. But basically, it wasn't as maneuverable. It couldn't have just dodged that big iceberg. Um, and but a little ship or smaller ship could have. So in relationships, if you are the bigger guy, you should give way. Yeah, you should give way to the smaller guys. So let's try to do that in our relationships. So what else is there? Let me check my other notes. Oh, this is a good one. It's like, don't use people to build a great work. Use your work to build a great people. I like that a lot. And then this other one is, there's no more noble occupation in the world than to assist another human being, to help someone succeed. There's a lot of people out there who say that they're out there to help people, but they are not really out there to help people. And the thing is also, it's not completely true that by helping someone you don't help yourself, because I think one of the best conversations in life, one of the best compensations, sorry, is when you help someone, you help yourself as well. Because when I teach or when I talk or when I educate or share my knowledge and insights, right? I think in many cases I learn as well. Like teaching, people who teach, they learn in a different way, right? They learn by teaching. So by making these videos, I learn as well. I have to go through a lot of my notes from the past, and I want to basically share them. It kind of goes back to the analogy of the Dead Sea. If the Dead Sea is a sea that all the water flows in, but nothing flows out, right? And that's why it's a dead sea. It's not a living sea, and everything goes there to die, so to speak. Not literally, but we should not be dead seas. We should be fresh water, right? We should be like a tree planted by streams of water. If you know if you heard my other casts, or my other series about this topic, but basically we need to be near running water, right? And not necessarily stagnate. Oh, this is a really good one from Thomas Jefferson. If you would like to have a happy life, remember two things. In matters of principle, stand like a rock, and in matters of taste, swim with the current. Okay, I'm going to end it there today. Thank you so much for joining me for this thought of the day, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. There's going to be another video tomorrow at 9 p.m. So hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know if you have any quotes that you like. You can share them in the comments, and as usual, whatever your thoughts are, your opinions, your insights, ideas, suggestions, questions, let me know in the comments. And remember to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Good night.